One thing that I want to focus on, which adds on to what you mentioned right now, is you mentioned about how startups have to constantly keep evolving and make sure that if there are changes in the market, you have to be adaptable. Now, putting this into the context of large corporates, now we've noticed a lot of technological changes that have happened or technological advancements that have happened over the past 10 to 15 years. And we're seeing innovation growing at a much more rapid pace than it's ever grown before. So, with this in mind, how can large corporates really stay ahead of the curve and keep pace with the advancements in innovation? And there are two approaches to this, which most corporates follow. One is through mergers and acquisitions, in which they acquire startups who are innovating in their fields and which adds complementary services. The other part is if for them to set up their own innovation hubs within their organizations. So, which direction do you think would be more apt for large organizations to keep pace with innovation, and why do you think so?
Okay, so I would say, the opportunity to, completely take over a startup is very low in today's time, which means you don't see so much of mergers and acquisition happening every fortnight or every month. You don't see so many happening today. So that is one of case, and I don't say that you should not do it. You should definitely do it. If you find a good company, which is complementing to your services that you provide and can give you much more larger area of operation, larger market share, you should definitely do that. One great example is Byju's. Byju's, they are focusing on this particular aspect where they keep on acquiring very, very promising startups so that they can complement their services as well as they can increase their market share. So they are focusing on that. Okay, and some of the large companies also do that. But that is one of the route which you should, if you have an opportunity, if you have a good opportunity, you should definitely do that. But the challenge there is you need to spend a lot of money to do that. The cost to the company is very high. If you have to acquire an organization at a later stage which is already grown significantly big, you have to spend a lot of money to acquire a company. So it is not so much followed, but yes, some companies do it. And if you get a good opportunity, definitely you should do. But most important is, now we talked about the other aspect is, should we do something in-house? Should we have an innovation hub within the organization? Answer is yes, we should definitely do that. But within that also there are two approaches. One is making it as an entrepreneurial journey, which means I'm using my own employees or some group of people who are working on a startup idea. Okay, that is one approach. The other approach is I invite the right set of ideas and applications from outside and I sponsor them. Company. So as a company, I sponsor and help them, guide them, nurture them so that they develop the whole thing and you can own the IP. And of course, you are providing them the support and some portion of the equity you will definitely offer to them as well, right? So the second approach is much better because you want to have agility in your startups, which cannot happen if you are already grown organization, quite a big organization. Developing that start as a startup is so very difficult to change the mindset, to change the way and the approach to that particular problem is difficult. But when you bring people from outside, you start sponsoring startups, you start supporting or incubate startups in your company, giving them enough opportunity to develop, sponsoring them, that adds a lot of value. And most of the companies today are doing that. I think Microsoft is doing it and
Yeah.
many other companies are doing it. And every big organization should do this. It is really relevant and it should be done to stay ahead in the market, in the ecosystem.